okay. Hey, hi, hello everyone. Welcome in all. Hello Eve, hi Rachel, hopping into the chat like Grimace dosun around. Hey Emma, thanks for the GL. Hello Flygon. It's an actual Twitch category, that's true. Hey, you can't even see that happen to me yet.
You're great.
Hello Slushy, hello Kenster, hello Washer. Thank you so much for the 16 months of subscription. That's so many months. It's really is wild to me to think that people have been supporting me for that long. It's nuts. You don't have to go to bed today. You're invincible. Hell yeah. Infinite power. Hello. Glace, Glace, Gwyn. Come on. Unbelievable. Hi, everyone. Hey, hi. Hyacinth was up too early again today because of training, and so I finished too early again today because of training, so I'm streaming within hours that I could stream on a normal work day anyway. You still have to go to bed, but you can throw things. Important to do before you do that. I am streaming because I like to stream, and also because I have unfinished business with the Cave Story randomizer. And I feel like I turned the music down too far last time. I feel like that adjustment happened on the fly there. It doesn't seem right at all. Seems really quiet compared to the volume of the... That's true, I haven't constructed a dog yet. It remains to be seen if I will construct a dog during this seed. I have a dog on my head. The thing about this seed thus far is the volume for the sound effects was just not correct. That's why. Okay. See, there we go. Much better. Previously on this seed of this randomizer, I was completely stumped as to what options I had available to you. The game's still inaudible. That explains a lot. Now you will get sounds. And they might even be still fairly quiet, to be honest. Yay! Let me know how the sounds are at. It's good now. Excellent. Previously on this seed. Feels good? Heck yeah. Get to hear some good geothermal. Could come down a tiny bit. There we go. Hello, Snake Man. Abnormality in Shutter 4. Well, that's no good. Perfect. I like that she looks up at it. She's looking up. She's like, damn, that shutter's stuck as hell. Previously on this seed, it was bad. It's still not great, but because I have to go do a core fight. The core fight's not so bad in this case. Previously on this seed, I got stuck as hell because I completely forgot about an option I had available to me. I was like, well, I don't know what options I have available to me. And then I checked the spoiler log and it was like, well, your next item in your playthrough is in the plantation. I'm like, I don't think I have access to the plantation. However, I had forgotten something which I will forgive myself because it is an extremely easy thing to not remember or know about in vanilla. Because it is, I had forgotten that after rescuing Kazuma from his stuck warehouse in Grasstown, there is a teleporter in his house, which is not functional when you get to that point in vanilla. Live capsule, okay. soldier from the surface. However, I forgot that Grasstown warehouse. That's true. Hey, can you level my king back down for a moment, actually? I'm like good with not having that maxed out while I sit here and dump us. Hello, Roho, welcome in. Hope you are well. Having the air tank and a booster for this fight is very helpful, to be quite frank. Usually when you do the core fight in the vanilla game, you do not have the air tank, and if you're going for the good ending, you don't have the booster. So you have just crap-ass mobility, and also if you are not careful, you drown. You think you're fine? Well, that's good. Glad to hear that. Anyway, there's a teleporter in the Grasstown warehouse, which takes you to jail number 2 in the plantation. And in a vanilla playthrough, as mentioned, we did it? Question mark? In a vanilla playthrough, once you reach that warehouse and free Kazuma from it, I have to drown. It's fine, I have the Toro. This is a saving Curly accessible seed, thankfully. My hand was being awesome, it often is. Because it thinks that my pop filter on my microphone is my hand. So it looks like I'm doing like a, you know, like nya all the time. Anyway, we have the tow rope so we can save Curly. Ow. Speaking of nya, if you type !merch in the chat, you can find a link to a website where you can buy the official catgirl.cam t-shirt featuring art by Lena Rabbitlegs. And I think that's awesome. Please don't feel obligated to buy one for monetary reasons, but if you think it would be awesome to have a t-shirt in your possession that looks like that, then go right ahead. Had the flu like 2 weeks ago and your ears are still stuffed? Oh, I'm sorry, having ear stuff sucks real bad. I honestly should probably see someone about my ears. And if you type !spells in the chat, you can hear Tom Hanks say, "I have spells." In fact, if you type !sounds in the chat, you can see
it's a new lap record.
Yeah, that. You can see a variety of exciting sound commands, some of which are new. Did I save? Let's make sure I save.
I have spells.
There he goes. We do have a sounds list now. I don't know about tutorial because you have to kind of figure out how to invoke them from there, which is to say putting an exclamation point in front, but you can learn about most of the sound commands that I have.
Mission accomplished.
That one's not on there because it seemed like it would be confusing to put on there.
Your sound card works perfectly.
What?
What? Do you know there's secret parts back here if you shoot the background? Yeah, hey, it's a secret sound, only for knowers to know. Hello, Alawak. I feel like the only person on Earth, me and Leah are the only people on Earth who are completely obsessed with the red alert technician. Yeah? Soundbite. Here's. Yeah? Okay. If you do okay, you'll hear his counterpart.
Okay.
He's like so nonchalant. The randomizer is good. That's Tanya. Number 10. I should put that on. The randomizer is nice to you and makes it so that you can't accidentally skip the curly draining door. I want to rest.
I've got a present for you.
That's the Command and Conquer Commando. He's got a present for you. This is a cat guy who will teleport you back to the labyrinth if you need to, so that you don't soft lock. I've recorded what I learned in that notebook. There's a notebook. Learned how to treat flooded robots. Yes, I want to drain the water from Curly. She fell sound asleep.
Mission accomplished.
Paying off already, honestly. And then you need to remember to carry her. So now I have both Curly and a dog on my head. I pray for your victory. I should have leveled up my... no, whatever. Let's go fight Ironhead. Also, I don't need to worry about doing this fight clean to get the alien medal like you do in vanilla. You just get a check free for it. So that's nice. This fight's not even widescreen. Ooh, yeah, okay. It's a good thing that I don't care about the fact that I got hit in this case. I like the one chunk of debris that has an angry face on it. That guy rules. Look at him. He's so mad to be debris. Ika-chan reference spotted. Okay, there we go. We won't get to see all the Ika-chans fill the screen though because we biffed it. That's fine. Floating dog. Get the machine gun. Okay. Well, that's a nice to have, and it opens up another check in the labyrinth. Interesting, interesting. You just take me back to the labyrinth. I have a few checks I can take care of. I can go up here now that I have done that. Fish boss, frog boss, dog boss, pole rogs. Truly, this game has it all. I can go back and do the first cave spur check. I also haven't shown my polar star to my doppelganger Curly, which I think I can still do because the randomizer means that all chronologies exist at once. I should not have had that much trouble getting in there. I want my machine gun, please, actually. And she'll have something to show me that counts as the machine gun swap check. And also in the labyrinth, the machine gun. So how is everyone doing? Hope you're all well. Hey dude, turbocharge. Well, that's nice, considering that I have the machine gun now. I'll accept it, I'll allow it. I managed to avoid being bored to death by my 8 hours of training today with just not terribly competent or confident trainers. Which is not ideal, but I survived. And as my reward, I get my next 6 work days are all forms work to consolidate my learning. 4:30 AM and you should have been asleep, but you were working on Warudo things. I haven't messed around with Warudo. I'm a Vinyan gal myself. I would be curious to explore the differences. I forget, is Warudo a paid program? Or is it free? Training what? Being trained at my job. To do my job. Finally making the jump from just raw VC face. Fair enough. And it's free. Okay, well, all the more reason for me to investigate sometime. Vinyan works fine for my needs, but if there's a program that does the same stuff and is maybe a little lighter, I would be okay with that. I don't know. Right, okay. Where in the labyrinth does... Never let inertia be a reason to keep using a program. I have bad news for you about how inert I am. Okay, this takes me back to the dark place. Dark place, dark place. Okay. So, well, I guess I've already made my choice. That's fine. I will continue in this direction. It doesn't actually, this probably is the most direct route back to the shop. Because the teleporter at the end of here takes me straight to the shop. I love that so many areas in this game are just called something place. This is very much a game of places. Hello, pastry. Don't know which is lighter, but as a webcam tracker, you like Warudo's tracking over Vinyan. See, I use VC Face's tracking, then pipe that into Vinyan instead of using Vinyan's direct tracking, because I do find that Vinyan's direct tracking is like a little funky. Polar Star became the spur. That's a good reward, and it means I can open that straight up. So, worth it, honestly. Also, no worries about being in Talk Shop mode. I'm okay with Talking Shop. It's a story of caves, eternally told. Did I already save after getting those? Probably. Think. I mean, I guess I can get to the sand zone going this way. It's probably not much more or less fast. Yeah, it's probably a little slow because I have to go poof my way all the way across sand zone to go see Doppelcurly. That's fine. I'm here for a good time and a long time. Here for a good time, not a fast time. That's what I was looking for. Which is not how the saying classically goes, but you know. But yeah, phone tracking might be nice. But I do not have an iPhone, and I'm not really interested in buying like a used iPhone just to track my face, especially now that I'm not streaming as regularly. Actually, this might be the instance where it's more effective for me to use the level 3 king here. Live forever or die trying. It's a classic. Learning that we're only immortal for a limited time. Bit of rush for you there. Yeah, picking up an iPhone just seems like a lot. I'd have to use like Facebook Marketplace or something, and I can never show my face on Facebook Marketplace ever again because A, I don't really want to interact with the Meta Corporation's products where possible, and B, I have been putting off ever logging into my Facebook again besides moral reasons, because pew pew indeed, X, welcome in. Because the last time I bought something on Facebook Marketplace, which was an RX 580 for my computer, as a marginal upgrade over my RX 570, because someone was selling it for like 80 bucks, including driving it to my house. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll throw in an extra 10 bucks if you drive it to my house. That's worth. Sue's letter is a good trade. That is a go mode item. Hope you all likes. Anyway, transaction was totally fine. He pulled up outside my apartment building. I gave him the money. He gave me the card. All right, and now we get the Booster 2.0 check. Life, okay. Card works, still in my computer, perfectly happy with it. The wrinkle, upon this successful transaction, the guy who sold me this graphics card on Facebook Marketplace, it's like, hey, would you mind just giving me positive seller feedback on Facebook Marketplace? It really helped me out. I'm totally, I start looking, I'm like, okay, I can do that. I start looking. I can't for the life of me figure out where I'm supposed to give seller feedback. I do a quick Google search. How do I give seller feedback on Facebook Marketplace on the website? You cannot give seller feedback in the Facebook Marketplace using the website. You can only give seller feedback on the Facebook Marketplace in the Facebook app. I'm not installing the Facebook app to give you seller feedback, but I can't possibly explain this to you without sounding like the biggest douchebag alive. Like, I know I'm right, but I don't feel like he would see it that way, you know? So I'm like, well, time to just never log in again and retire in shame. Sue's letter means there's some business I can take care of in the plantation. Or I can go to the ruined egg corridor now that the core is destroyed and see what's happening in there. There's like 2 checks in the egg corridor. I think it's better value for the immediate time being to go to Ms. Chivalry Sakamoto, newly widowed. Hello, Pink Honeybug. Oh boy, Cave Story 6 RPG 2007. I'm sorry to disappoint, it is just the Cave Story randomizer. But hi, I hope you're well. Litigano Mod Scout. Chivalry is dead, let me tell you. I got the mushroom badge. Awesome. Well, I already have Marpignon, which is another check I can do in here. I like that that's the one line they left in when they cut out all the rest of the text for speed purposes. I have the controller, I have a booster, and I have both the sprinklers. So... I think that means that the ID card is the last thing I need for go mode? Yeah. She can build the rocket already. Famous quote from Cave Story, but not famous quote from Cave Story, who is not appearing in this version of the game. Still need to save my daughter. You still need to get the ID card. Yeah, I need to get the ID card to save your daughter. Okay. Let's go talk to a dog. Long time no off. Booster 2.0. That's a fun place to put that, actually. Thought the remake of Cave Story? Fascinating. Yeah, famous Curly from Cave Story. Your Cave Story OC parenthesis. Yeah, my Cave Story OC colon. Hi, Curly. Whimsical Star? Alright, sure. That's fine. Why did the music get quieter after I did that? Don't know that I like that one. Yeah, no, the music definitely got quieter, right? Very strange. This is, well, A, it is a randomizer, and B, it is applied to the Cave Story tweaked version of the engine, which is not a remake per se, because it is based on the decompiled original game. But it does have some quality of life features added. Jesus Christ, Dammy, hi. Now the music's too loud again. There we go. Whatever. I must be pretty near full check completion, actually, now that I think about it. But nonetheless, I do think I need to do a run of the ruined egg corridor here to hopefully retrieve the ID card. Also, hi, Amy. Hope you're well. Gum key, yeah, it's fine. I know where the gum key is. Cutscene lowered the music and never put it back up. Could be. Could be any kind of thing. Video games are mysterious. Bracket who doesn't do well in tournaments. I see. Okay, alright, sure. I got a dog. Is the music too loud now? Let me know if I need to put the music back down. just a hair. Yeah, I think also this is like a particularly intense musical track. Yes, you know, it sure doesn't have volume controls, the original version of the game. That's a bit better? Yeah, excellent. Let me know if the sounds also need to come down. I flew too close to the spike. Yes, it is a shame that I am both loath to interface with Facebook or its marketplace. Is that intentional, the death? No. No, I fucked up. Music got loud again? I think the music is the same. I think you just think it got loud because it got quiet in between. I'm pretty sure this is where it was at my last adjustment. Yeah, this is just a loud song. In other frivolous purchases I've been thinking of making, there's a part of me that would kind of love to get like a VR setup, despite the fact that I have neither the computer nor the apartment to really accommodate a VR setup, even once you factor in the hellacious expense of a VR setup. Opening was louder, maybe. Maybe it's your flu ears still playing up. Egg observation room? Got nothing! God damn it, I didn't even have to do this boss fight. Sorry, twins. You were dying completely in vain, yeah. Sad. Well, at least I get a save point out of it. Wow. Hello, Vitalina. Hope you're well. See ya. Like, wait, hang on, I should be grabbing this health. I need this health, actually. Pretty bad. Poor dragons, they were cute, alas. I hate it when girls die. So true. Okay. To the outer wall where I can return Mr. Little. Yeah, you gotta capitalize the girls. I feel a cold wind blowing in. Right, I gotta talk to it. I love you hate it when girls die. It's a classic sentiment. No, we don't want a bad end with you, Kazuma. Sorry. We're on track for the good end, actually. Because we have the iron bond and we saved Curly. Okay. That's 100% health. Worth, I guess. Which does mean... What do I have left to check? I have the charcoal. I don't have the gun base? I have the mushroom badge. I need to turn that in at Marpignon. Missile. Upgrade. Mushroom badge. Mushroom badge. Undertale feels pretty cave story in a lot of aspects, so it's literally a story in a cave. I mean, Cave Story is very influential on a lot of indie game designers since its release. So I think that's a reasonable statement. I think for sure. Despite being a story in a cave, Undertale is an earthbound, exactly. I'm glad also that X was going for that one. I think a lot of variants of that meme format, I don't know, I find a lot of them a little eye-rolly, but the caves, despite being a story in a cave, Undertale as an Earthbound is pretty funny. Ooh-ah! Ito, you've already done your bit. Thinks of cute and melancholy? Yeah, for sure. Okay. You remember because that's part of the video where he says Toho Project. Classic video. Every game is either menus or parkour. I mean, I guess if you want to be very reductive about it. How many dogs do I have? 3? I need 5, and I know that 1 is behind the the Malco crafting. Right, yeah, no. Graveyard, okay. So I don't think, considering the number of checks there are left, I don't... Got the bubbler? Okay, I was expecting something better out of that, to be honest. What are you gonna give me as your reward? The ID card, surely? I feel like there's not enough check... The Mimiga... Oh, right, I have some plantation checks I can do now that I have the Mimiga mask. Sorry to burst my bubble. Ow. Yeah. Thank you for the hydration. It's Cave Story 6 RPG 2007, but Curly still hasn't said sex yet. No, we did that last time. That already happened. I did the Chaco check. Don't worry. Good. Oh, good for her. Yeah, pretty much. Amiga mask. Oh, where's the Amiga mask? To be fair, I feel like you could make... Amiga could have been an Amiga mascot. Little guy. Perhaps. Although now I'm kind of imagining like a grotty European version of a Mimiga. Challenging. Amiga checkerboard ball. So true. Alright, what do you got for me? Puppy. Webbedabose. Webbedabose. Yeah, no, Scholar of the First Sin is the only version of Dark Souls 2 for sale.
What?
Puppy, yes, just like Leah. And there's the gum. Okay. I'm gonna need to do that then. Actually, you know what'll be fastest? Is if I take the teleporter to Grasstown from the plantation that I forgot about last time. Just thinking of angry 90s US Mamiga. Man. Angry eyebrows Mamiga. I mean, that's just the, yeah, post-red flower feral Mamiga, I guess. Okay, Malco. Craft unto me puppy. DreamWorks face Mamiga, oh no. DreamWorks face quote. Got the last puppy. Do you know those spikes there are instant kills regardless of your health? Dark Souls font. Dog crafted. You're not playing Cave Story, your friends are laughing at you. Canine collected. Doggy delivered. Mission accomplished. Alright, to the sand zone of sand. To return the dogs to their home. Amiga had a pretty cool unofficial mascot in Sabrina the Emperor Skunk. Sabrina's still out there doing it, right? I forget the artist's name, but Sabrina Online is still at large, I believe. Which is awesome to me. Buy the OG version bundled with the DLC. What are your, then you need to, it doesn't sound right to me. That's very confusing. Hi Balrog, bye Balrog. Here the puppy has got the snake. In your mind, Xenia and Sabrina are lesbians with one another. I think... I feel like I have seen this opinion shared. Sorry, hang on, I like this. Arf! Arf arf! Arf arf arf! 5! Goofy ass puppies. You're no math puppy number 5 on the end. Rachel, there are so many words in that sentence that all make perfect sense separately, but don't scan at all next to each other. Alright, you just played Cave Story 6 RPG 2007. I think this might be a different game, but I'm not sure. It's hard to verify, truly. Was it good at least? I admit I haven't actually played it myself. But all reports I have received are that it is actually quite enjoyable. And perhaps not as lascivious as the title suggests. Eric Schwartz, that's right. It's kind of just a trauma dump with relatable. You know, sometimes that's what art is. Oh, Toriko. Whole thing feels like a ripoff. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, considering the circumstances around it. Oh, poor King, poor Toriko. Have fun? I won't! There's nothing fun about this. Although this fight really is trivialized by having the level 2 booster and the spare. Which, I mean, most of the game is. It's kind of the thing about the randomizer. Sorry, Toriko. You have the ID card. You don't have the ID card? So I didn't need to do that. I didn't even need to get the puppies. Where the fuck is the ID card? It's labyrinth time for you. Teleport to the labyrinth. Appreciate the game does not play the victory jingle there. It knows there was no victory. I wouldn't have done it if I knew that that it wasn't where my check was. Which then does force me to ask the question, where the hell is the check I'm looking for? A free Loon Acid prequel getting released in April? That seems sick. I know people like that game. Where the hell is the last check at? Done all the plantation checks. I've done all the sand zone checks. I've done all the grass town checks. I have done I feel like I've done all the checks. Does she let you use... Oh. Does she let you use the rocket even if you haven't got all the go mode items? By which I mean the ID card. Is the ID card gonna be at the end of the fucking last cave? Because that's balls. That sucks. I guess that would be in keeping with this terrible, terrible seed. Well. I'm not too mad that I went to get the puppies and do the Toriko fight, because it was a preferable gamble. What else has been going on with me? I started watching Severance because I hadn't done that yet, and people are doing that. again now that there's that second season happening. Pretty good TV show. They make TV shows pretty well sometimes. I'm not sure how I feel about the sort of central mystery to it thus far. But I like the characters. I like seeing Adam Scott. I really like seeing John Turturro and Christopher Walken old man Yowie. I think that's awesome, and no one really warned me that was there. Why am I up here? I only need to go to activate the rocket. Okay, yeah, I can flip the rocket. Go up. Such a pain in the ass when a seed wants you to go all the way to the end of this. Yeah, it's still too early to come here unless you seek the demon's prize. I do seek the demon's prize, dog. Demon's prize is my fucking go mode item. I'm pretty sure. Whatever. I have not seen any movies to comment on lately, I think. Did I watch any movies in the last few months? I rewatched I Saw the TV Glow, and I think... I don't know if I liked it better on a second viewing or just like the same amount. Maybe it would be fair to say I liked different things about it on a second viewing. Appreciated it, some of it more with an understanding of the fullness of its intended themes. And honestly, conversely, I found some of it much clunkier with a full understanding of what it's going for. I don't know. Like, incredible movie, but you can have incredible things that still have room for improvement. Oops. Let me out. Max Missile. Is there even another check here? I think there's another check here. I think it was not in... Is there one I'm forgetting? Fuck me, dude. This seed is just... abysmal. Truly fucking terrible seed. Yeah, there's no check here. I'm gonna have to go back to the spoiler log. Hello, Max. I'm befuddled by this seed. How are you? Bring me Sue from the egg corridor. Only then will I break this barrier. I've never seen that before. I've never gotten up to here without having actually completed the go mode requirement before. I shouldn't have saved up there because now I gotta run the whole thing back. I don't even have the fucking item I need. What haven't I done? Seed that baffles. Beware, my son. Okay. Considered the formation of a neutron star. Indeed. Okay. Previously generated games. Yes. Okay. I can just drag that in to get the spoiler log up. Okay, good. Run the solver. Where is it? Not crunching? Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it. Am I dumb? I keep saying this, and I know I'm not. Okay, those are all just other stuff. Built rocket. Lowered barrier. Okay, so where is the part where I get the ID card and rescue Sue? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're kidding me. I chatted to the gunsmith, Synth. You know what it is. I like how this room is full of creatures that it wouldn't be normally, because that would be the arena normally. No, wait, this would be the arena. I forgot. I'm dumb. Not dumb, but anyway. I forgot to chat to Ito a second time after talking to Mamorin to get what would have been the controller check usually. So I could have done that ages ago also. It may shock you, this cave is kind of harder to do backwards. Oh, fuck me. Okay, you're telling me about the booster. Well, I guess I just need to be more careful going back through this cave. How delightful. TV that I've been watching. I and Leah have been watching the Bang Dream franchise spin-off series. Bang Dream, it's my go! which you say like that because it has 5 exclamation points, because it's one for each member of the band. And subsequent to that, we have been watching Bang Dream Ave Mujica, which presupposes... Is it my go? It was their go at the end of that series. But then it was kind of also Ave Mujica's go, because I joked, like, light spoilers for my go, I guess. I joked at the end of my go that a character was assembling the Avengers in this last episode. And then it turned out that no, she was forming the band Ave Mujica for the sequel series. I'm like, oh, that's what the Ave stands for. Avengers. They can share the go. I see. I feel like one of the themes of Ave Mujica, and to a lesser extent my go, is that they're really having trouble sharing the go. It's really difficult for these girls to share the go. Also, apparently, my go, in the case of Bang Dream, it's my go! Oh. Hang on, I gotta fall better, I guess. The band name, It's My Go, is a bilingual pun because my go means lost children in Japanese. I think? Lost girls? Something like that. But also it's their turn. What's the go? It's a metaphorical go. It's their turn at being a band. At sharing the spotlight. But yeah, my go was like, okay, this is, you know, some interesting drama and interesting characters for a girls band anime. These girls band might cry. Hello, Insane, thanks for the GL. Hope you're well. I haven't watched girls band cry because both it and Bandori have, like, just some real... Bandori's CG has become less jarring to me over time. I think they are fine with it. Girls Band Cry's CG looks rough all the time. It looks so weird. I don't like it. 3D CG anime, it's really hard to do right. Anyway, I think it also will be hard for us to go back to Girls Band Cry after Ave Mujica, which is like I was saying, my go is like entertaining enough. Some solid drama around these girls in a band. Ave Mujica is fucking... They've got problems, these girls do. Ave, like, we've been watching Ave Mujica and go like, oh, they put this on TV, huh? They show this on the television. You put this on the television for 20 minutes, and people watched it. The levels of sheer psychodrama going on in Ave Mujica make Neon Genesis Evangelion look positively tame. That's not a fair comparison even a little bit. You're in anime funk right now, so you're not feeling it as much. That's fair. Haven't watched either of the Bandoris, but you appreciate the one Maigo who seems to be some form of cat girl minus ears. You've osmosed a lot about a lot of them, but not that one. So, Eve, I believe you're referring to Rana-chan. The one with heterochromia. Her whole bit is kind of that she is just a cat. Like, she's very much a side character in that, I mean, both series, but even in the one where she's in the band, she's like, she's just kind of there, which is fine. And she is also just a cat, is the thing. There's a different girl who is a cat in the other band, but she's got more problems. Cherry Scampus is like, this is the one, yeah, it's the girls band show where you were begging the girls to stop being in a band. Hello, Hazel. Thank you so much for 15 months of subscription. It seems today that all you see is catgirl.com, cave story, sex RPG. I'm like really upset that that met the meta as well as it did. There is also a girl who's a cat here too. Thank you for seeing it. How could I not? I couldn't simply let that pass by. Hope you will. I've osmosed more about the other cat girl, and yet probably not as much as you might think. Have you figured out which girls are in which relationships with which other girls? I forgot where I actually needed to go do my last check. Oh, it was back in the plantation. If I'd remembered that, I wouldn't have left the plantation. And wait, why did I leave the plantation via grass? I'm very much paying attention to how I play the game right now. I don't know if you know this. Now, Eve, I need your assessment. From what you've osmosed about the various Bandori girls, which ones are ontologically evil? I'm fine now. Ito, give me your ID card, you rat bastard. Nobody should do anything until the series ends. I'm really wondering how they're going to resolve gestures broadly in the 2 remaining episodes of this series. Are they gonna do a season 2? Because that would be its own flavor of insane. Like most anime, I mean, I don't think that will be satisfactorily, but completely shitting the bed at the end. I hope not. I really hope not. Move cold, they don't. I have to believe, I have to feel in my heart that they can land the plane, despite the fact that the plane has like exploded in midair several times during this season. but it remains to be seen. And then when we finish watching Ave Mujica, we can start watching G-Quux. I haven't seen that introductory movie, so I hope that's not important to watch that. Haven't seen the original Gundam 78 either, and it seems like maybe that's important to watch before watching G-Quux as well. It may be, I'm told. 12F, 25F, yeah, core or half core is, yeah. I do think it can be deleterious towards some anime pacing. ID card in the egg. There you go. There you go. You're really not designed to take it this much of a beating. Imagine Fooly Cooly in 12. I mean, I feel like you're not bringing Fooly Cooly to a full season anime order. Like, that's just not something I would hope that you would try. But yes, obviously that you would be stretching that pretty thin. Oh, crud. Aptly put, Sue. Alright, now time to go back and do the last cave a third time. I'm trying to think of any anime I could think of that like, truly nails its pacing. But I feel like the only examples I could probably bring to bear are shows that are largely episodic, so they don't really have to worry as much about pacing over a season. Also just like think about an anime at all either though. Whenever I try and do like, you know, think of examples of something, it's like I've never experienced anything in my life, thanks. There are no examples. What are your top 10 albums of all time? I've never listened to music, thank you. Back to the plantation. Go mode, for real this time. I think I have like 100% check completion. Or I will do once I've finished the game, because there's like 2 checks in Sacred Grounds. I'll be safe. I said I'd be safe, and then I took a big sip of water. I forgot to get off the fucking rocket. Teehee. I would say it is certainly true that a lot of my favorite, like, anime series are of the more episodic structure. Like, you know... I mean, I guess Lane is supposed to be a more narrative in... Lane is its own thing. I feel like pacing is just a concept that doesn't apply to whatever Lane is doing. Ava's pacing is notably strange and gives way to it being kind of a monster of a week show for the first half of it anyway. Sags a lot in the middle. It has its rough moments. I do think a lot about someone looking up Ava on like a you know, skip list website. Like, what are the filler episodes I can skip? The one episode of Ava that it considered to be filler is Magma Diver, which is so true. In the middle of a Star Driver rewatch, that's been fun. I don't know if I know what pacing is. Yeah. You know, Nishijo doesn't have to worry about pacing at all because it has like zero, I mean, it has like very, very loose connective tissue over it, but not in any way that pacing really applies to. Pacing is a myth to sell less giant robot scenes. Well, that's just bad value. Paranoia Agent also not really about its sort of overarching narrative. You know, I would describe in their own ways Paranoia Agent and Nishijo and Lane are all vibes-based anime rather than plot-based anime. Easier the third time. Yeah, I'm warmed up now. I needed to be talking about anime bullshit. Have I ever liked any other anime? Probably not. Hehehe, my, don't you look peculiar. That's because I've still got the mask on, because there's no downside to still being wearing the Amiga mask in Rando. What else have I been watching? I should be rewatching Andor Season 1. Because Andor Season 2 is in, like, the end of April. And I'm excited about that because it turns out that Star Wars can be good sometimes. I don't know if people knew this. I feel like I talk about Star Wars more than I should on my channel, considering my relationship with Star Wars has geezers in. It's got a Skarsgård, no less. Star Wars is truly a land of contrasts. I mean, at least with talking about Andor, I'm talking about things I like in Star Wars, instead of talking about how much I fucking hated Episode 9 again. Not my cleanest Doctor 1 fights. Not my cleanest Doctor 2 fight at this point. Have you tried an apple? Oh, to keep the Doctor away. Oh, I got it. I was really, really straining my brain for a moment trying to figure out what that had to do with Star Wars Episode 9. Please heal me. Heal me with your adoration. Alright. Hi again, Misery. Hi again, Sue. Hi again, Doctor. Hi again, Core. Eve, that's a better way to be. Can you please become vulnerable? Thank you. Me when I'm a therapist. There we freaking go. Hachi machi. Taking a lot of sloppy hits here. Quite done there, Misery. But when I'm vulnerable, that's when they attack your weak points. I know. It's a hard life. Wow, I should not have survived that. GG, shake my hand. We gotta get out of here. Yeah, toxic masculinity is good because it means you show less vulnerability and you're a harder boss fight. Also, you deal toxic masculinity damage. That's poison type. Or whatever. Fuck. Unforced error. It's all crooked. Eee. Bum 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 bum. Okay, L from there is... Oops, that's not the one I wanted to go to. Great. Thank you for the GLs, I'll need them. Yeah, what's so sacred about spikes? Oh, you know. They symbolize pointiness. Oh dear. QLDC entry had an Easter egg that sends you here. Welcome to hell. Incredible. Okay, I managed to avoid distracting myself. think that being a life capsule +5 is vanilla. Which makes sense because I can't put anything too important back here. Okay, I should just be moving. Not moving. That's why I'm taking damage. Rookie mistake. Hey guys. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. I told you I was ill. Alright, I need to grab Curly. Curly, you can't leave Curly behind, Curly. I shouldn't worry about collecting pickups off any of these, because there will be time for pickups in the next room. This room, I move. 2 out of 10 game. Didn't tell us about Jenka's brother. I think the randomizer experience may make some assumptions about what you already know. I'm no speedrunner. I'm playing it safe. Okay. But in case you didn't know, the witch Jenka had a brother. His name was Balos. And he was powerful and something or other. Either way, point is, to truly free the world from the curse of the demon crown, we gotta go wreck his shit. Spoilers, I guess. Have I watched anything else good lately? Probably not. Twitch.television. Where one can view many beautiful transgender women screaming, playing video games. I wasn't paying any attention to my health there, huh? I was too busy thinking about beautiful transgender women playing video games. Which usually serves me very well, but apparently not here. Don't understand light novel titles. I parry everything as a fine enough title, but instead it's I parry anything. What do you mean I'm not strongest? I'm not even an adventurer yet. See, the thing is, you said you would pick it up and read the title, or rather read the, you know, premise. Light novels as an environment work from the presumption that you are not going to pick up a title and read the premise. You need to have the premise in the title. You need to know exactly what you are going to be reading immediately. Part of this is because a lot of them started... It's my understanding that, like, the... like, publishing sites that a lot of these light novels started on... like, you're not seeing these, like, titles in a bookstore and picking up and looking at the premise. You're, like, scrolling past these, like, titles on a page. So you're like, A, you are SEO maxing the way that insane Amazon names are, and B, you are also just trying to convey as much information as possible without having to get someone to click on you first. You think market research shows that it didn't improve sales anyway? That may be true. I mean, I kind of just assume that most things related to marketing are effectively cargo cultism. Like how... like, has anyone got, like, hard data on whether people are more likely to click on... are people actually more likely to click on dumb fuck YouTube thumbnails where people are making stupid faces over the front? Unclear. But because it's what you do, it's what everyone does, you know? People have dumb clickbait thumbnails because all the popular YouTubers have dumb clickbait thumbnails because it's what everyone does. The success justifies itself, you know? I had 2 health. Yeah, with red font. YouTube lets you do, like, A/B testing for thumbnail efficacy. You can do direct comparisons, but I think it might also be possible that at this point it's hard to say, like, is that more effective because people love looking at dumb Mr. Beast's horrible face, his horrible gaping maw? Not to... This is an extremely surface level litigation, and I understand that it is in some ways problematic to judge something solely on the aesthetics of a person. For someone who made his living opening his mouth real big for YouTube thumbnails, Mr. Beast has one of the least photogenic mouths I've ever seen. Like, there are a few mouths that I want to see going less than Mr. Beast's. I mean, there aren't many that I want to see much more, but you know. I do worry, Max, that at this point we are at the point where, because it is now the done thing, that is what will get the clicks also because it is the expected thing. I think audience behavior is shaped in response to the market trend as much as the market trend is shaped by the audience behavior. If you are the kind of person who does enjoy Mr. Beast content, if you see a Mr. Beast thumbnail that doesn't have him making a dumb face on it, you're like, well, what's wrong? Yeah, Roho, you would need to do, like... You would need... more data. And you would need collaboration and openness in a way that no one is going to bother to do on this scale. I'm going to play it real safe because I'm sick of doing these first two rooms. Oh, she says as she takes stupid damage. What else have I got to talk about? Things that you know you're a great streamer when you have to ask out loud to your audience. What if I talked about video games? That would be fucked up. Hi Al, I'm glad I can be here for part of this one. Hope it's well. Right. Have I been playing any good video games? You know what good video game I've been playing? Watching Utano with a friend. Now that sure is some anime. Utano is a show that has some pacing issues. World's most dog shit streamer during your calls with your mum. I think it's fine. I think you don't have to be streaming to your mum. I bring it up only because we were speaking previously on anime and pacing issues. Which I guess is probably... You probably could have inferred using context clues. Perfectly paced if it was just Nanami episodes. And yet it may lose a certain something. See, they made a show that was Utena but all Nanami episodes. It's called Sailor Moon. That is obviously a bit flip, but yeah, she sucks, it rules. Have you witnessed Anthe's Operation Anthe's a snail loving weirdo yet? A real high point for Nanami. Got nothing! Yay! That episode's so good. It must be due for a rewatch. URL no longer resolves and you don't even know what's wrong. You had the subdomain earlier and removed it. Very strange. I'm sorry about your DNS woe. Internet. It's bad. Famous IT sysadmin parable. It's not DNS. There's no way it can be DNS. It was DNS. I think having an A record that points to your IP address would be enough. As long as your IP address is expecting that domain and serving to it. And as long as you are not interpolating a www dot. And as long as you are using the correct protocol handler or you have adequate redirects in place at your server level, WWWC names. I'm wasting my missiles. I only have 48 left. Also, it doesn't matter because I have the spur. Whatever. I don't know. I hope you can figure it out soon. I hope you can solve the secret of the mystery. Welcome. Kill me, or I shall kill you. Can do, friend. Ow. Oh. Really thought I would have longer to get out of the way of that one. Sloppy start. Don't like that. Okay. What report 0 to 65535? I don't even know. Gonna say that one could use some work. Doesn't seem great for your infosec. I'm going to pop my life pot so that I don't die in this phase. Okay. Phase 3. This is the easy one. As long as you remember to stand in between here real good. Is there a like 50% like screen shake? No, I think it's all or nothing screen shake. It's kind of weird doing the fight with no screen. You know what? That's fine. I'm actually less upset by turning the screen shake off in this fight than I thought I would be. I thought it was going to be more disruptive to the vibe, but no, it kind of just means that I can, like, focus. Monitor blacked out when you stood up. You sure that's normal? I'm gonna say that's probably just a... That just sounds like a loose cable to me, Rachel, I'll be honest. That's probably not a disaster yet. GG easy. Wiggled everything and it seems fine. Well, hopefully it stays fine. Well, that was a real mother of a seed, but I conquered it in the end. Who was that guy again? The evil blood cheese man or something. That was Balos. He was Jenka's brother. Yeah, I need to keep the mask on so you can tell the curlies apart. Huzzah! Hold on tight. Whoa. I took my mask off. What a rip. Congratulations on the seed. I'm always saying this. Phew. Thank you. Batrogue. Yeah, he has bat mode. It's just like never remarked upon. Misery, that witch. Yeah, you know, same difference, pastry. I thought she hated our guts. I thought you hated our guts. No, that was the demon crown. I see no difference. Love is love. I thought you guys were just jerks, but I guess it was all the crown's fault. Well, you reap what you sow. Thank you for expounding on who made the crown in the first place. You don't say. I do say. Thank you, Saya Balrog. Oh. What are you gonna do now? Why can't I skip this? Whatever. I'm so glad I added Small Rog as an emote. One of my all-time emotes. This can be a family too. A robot, her identical clone, and a toaster. I'll let you pick the spot. Do you think Balrog knows a good spot? Balrogs be like, I know a place. Like the one background cloud on the front layer. Yeah, there was one that was kind of a little out of place there. Adopted a giant soap man. Who's this guy? Really, I don't know who this is. Balrog be like, I know a place and take you to the Las Vegas Strip in Street Fighter 4. Does anyone sell Balrog soap? Someone must, on like Etsy or whatever. I forgot that Curly's Mamigas are called the Colons. I forgot about that. I am a nurse. Thank you, Nurse Hasumi. Large intestine. Don't call them that. They're quite small. Look at that dog with the glass. These are all wonderful. I'd also just noticed the glass in midair being thrown about in battle in that scene. Incredible. And the large intestine is the shorter of the two, I guess. Let's pretend everyone survived. They did. Look, everyone got better. Probably. Fireware. Photosynthetic warrior, Midorin. I like that most of the bosses in this game aren't really like villains. They're just there. Like, it's unclear what Omega was there for. Ironhead just hangs out in the waterway. Why'd that Cupid take Spider-Man's job? We're often asking this. Some of them are hate and madness given flesh, you know. That was, that's the undead core. Right. Heavy Press is just a jerk. Misery finally improved her posture. She just stood up straight. She's so much prettier. And now it's Balos, fair enough. Here's the devs for the randomizer. He used to be a guy. Now he's hating madness. Yeah, I got 100% item completion on that seed. 68 out of 68. You usually end up with a pretty high collection rate in this randomizer, unless you turn on the, like, allow things to be put in places that you can only get to by doing tech. Can they add another item to the pool? Oh, if only. Just chuck another missile upgrade on there somewhere. Palos, the hands of fate. Yeah, that's how you know it was a good seed, that everyone had a good time doing. 46 deaths, and how many of them were me trying to get out of the opening? Like 10. Probably like 10, I reckon. Maybe a few more. That opening was completely cooked. Look, you can run the VOD back if you want to check. I think I'm good not counting. Fell asleep watching the VOD last night. Yeah. It was rough stuff for sure. Especially how rusty I am. Is that Columbo? No, that's Mr. Little. He's a little guy. He's very, very small. He comes up like 2 pixels high on the screen. He does have a little bit of a Columbo jacket happening. All right. Well, I conquered the seed. Do I want to keep streaming? Do I want to find something else to do? We're going 2 hours. That's, you know, that's a stream. And Ada's live, so I would have someone to raid. But I could always play more video games. You gotta sleep? No worries. Thanks for hanging out.
You're great.
Also, thank you, El, for the 6 months of subscription. That's half a year. That's like a while. It's really something to think about. You got a little more time you can be awake. Yeah, sorry, Cave Story 6 RPG 2007, of course. Obviously. Congrats on making it out of training hell. Thank you. Now I'm in consolidation purgatory, where I get to just do activities that reinforce the things I learned, which I could have... They probably could have done it all in one day if they were a little more brisk about it. That's okay. That's 6 days that I get to be on forms and don't have to take any phone calls, so that's pretty awesome to me. All right. I'm going to indulge in a little bit of DJ Max. Restep. That's how those, that's the order that those go in. Exactly. Yes. And let me put it on the screen too. Wrist pecked? My wrist will be pecked once I'm playing this. Us too. Wait, hang on. Why isn't my controller working?
Game?
Oh, you know why it's probably not working? It's probably because I'm clicked out of the window. That was very smart of me. Yay! These are all on sale, it may shock you to learn. In the Steam sale, you can get this and pretty much all of its DLC for very, very cheap. There's no game 3. There is no third game. What do we got?
I have spell.
Had a few bits and pieces that I picked up in the Steam sale. Look, there's many other sound commands for you if you want. Many available. Perhaps more to come, depending how many I can be bothered adding. Thanks, Tanya.
Your sound card works perfectly.
Ow. It's very distracting. Can't throw things at me while I'm trying to focus here. I think it's very cute that this music video is all animated, but it's based on recreating a lot of bits of the live action music video that this artist has in the game. It's a fun touch, I think. Yes, I added those newer sound bites from Command & Conquer and Red Alert because I went looking. Was there a particular reason I was looking for how to rip those? Was it for my soundboard? Probably. May have just been for the soundboard, honestly. And what finer reason is there?
Shake it, baby!
Finding out that the Madness music video is referencing this one has been getting you. Yeah, that was quite a revelation to have dropped on me. But it's like really direct too, like they just straight up ripped it. Like, this is a great video. It's got some real cute Lena in it, but I was trying to figure out what this like particular like hyper-processed like vocal was reminding me of. It was making me think of the fucking credit song from E.G. Fuck. Yeah, Lyrilu, get your own ideas. Very odd pop. mean, broadly speaking, sure. My wrist hurts so. 90% of the songs in the store soundtrack when you worked at EB Games. Yeah. A little bit.
It's a new lap record.
It's not though. It's not a high score. Is it hyper-processed you mentally couldn't
Contract
the
infraction.
Half-Life 1
Pay
videos?
reduced.
Yeah. I also got some of these Mustache ones, which are like barely suitable to play on Twitch. Just didn't want to use it mid-song. Thank you for your restraint. Perhaps. Does Mustache have a reputation of being TOS? I mean, it's... Probably wouldn't actually get me in trouble, but anyway. Some of the outfits are a little risque. Wouldn't get banned, but you'd worry about it. Hi, Paris. Missed Cave Story, I'm sorry. I won. I got the good ending. I saved the day. But hi. Now we're DJ maxing for a little bit. Hope we're all doing well, thank you. Hope you're well also. Which note did I miss in there? Yeah, Curly rescued Curly and crafted a dog out of gum and charcoal. Sometimes these MVs include Catgirl ass on a witch's broom. What if my stream had more of that, honestly? You make that sound like a problem. So real. That's only a very minuscule improvement, but that's enough to get me an S rank.
It's a new lap record.
That is a new lap record, actually. I should play some episode 1 Racer on stream. I should do some pod racing. Oops. They changed the pattern and I wasn't paying attention. Which, honestly, sometimes the move is to not pay attention and just let the vibe take you, but... that dance would be a good emote. They work really well for it, yeah. Not getting near record on this one, but that's fine. It's a longish outro, sure. It's pretty good. What was I thinking of the other day that I should stream? Right, I started saying that there was a good video game that I had been playing lately. Alright, this is what I got the least deserved full combo on. My 93% full combo. I've been playing Picross 3D Round 2 for the Nintendo 3DS again. Because I was like, you know what? It's been a while since that game came out, like 9 years ago, and I haven't played it since then. Picross 3D Round 2 is phenomenal. Excellent bedtime video game. Hands explode every time. Yeah, I can imagine it being pretty rough. If you have any sort of hand condition. That's about the back room, Sierpinski Fractal. Ninja Sponge, yeah, it's pretty good. Picked up Rising, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Rising. Again, just smashing. They put dailies in a fighting game. See, I don't even think that's unique to Grand Blue type of business. Reaching your physical limits around 6 button 12 13s, yeah. But I hope you're enjoying Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising. I haven't played that in a minute. But I did enjoy playing it. Picross 3D Round 2, I recommend anyone who has a Nintendo 3DS play Picross and has like any interest in Picross and Picross adjacent puzzle games, I forgot to hold. Ram to Ram Fail, one of the greatest to ever do it. Look at her, fucking queen. Yeah, no, like, that's just the nature of making a multiplayer online game in the 2020s. Glad you're enjoying it despite the dailies. Twisted hold note pattern. Playing Narmea, waiting for Galleon, girls with horns goods. I share this opinion. I need to crack the shell of my brain to unlock the power to do lower C charts. Every now and then one will float by that I can almost begin to wrap my fingers around. SC stands for shell crack. Oh. Accepted that fighting games just probably ain't for you. Yeah, that's probably just true for some people. Hi, Dr. Play, hi. I love the little ahoge wiggle. So good. Your hands on the keyboards, had that typed, and took. It'd be so cool to have like a full-on Ahoge IRL. Just one lock of hair that stands out upright. Take a phenomenal amount of hair gel. I've witnessed Leah with a real-life Ahoge, but she has naturally quite curly hair, so it's not entirely unusual for a lock of it to... It wouldn't. It isn't. Beware a cautionary tale. You want it to stay down, it will not. It would be cool to have hair. Sorry, Fabian, I'm locked in and can't read your message about being bald, probably. Dream It Fail, also one of the best to ever do it. Okay, you were commiserating in boldness. Yeah. Hi, Fabian. Hope you're well. Lost it. It's gone. My hair and the rhythm. DJ Max is so cool. I wish Fail is real. Had your hair shifted a little much how you feel out the center parting months after the fact? Relax. Curled more when it got longer, but only at the end, yeah. Silly. You gotta rest up? No worries. Thanks for hanging out, Synth. Take care. You all should sleep. Yeah, rest well, Eve. I'll max to the max. Vision demo's looking hot this year. Rachel, I do genuinely love that there is like a subgenre of music videos in this game that are absolutely just like demo CNRs, graphics showcase, CG rendering showcases. What is that pattern? Love demo scene shit, yeah. I don't like this. Mish, 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 mish. Not ideal. Some of the CGI faces make you think of Steam, as in the Peter Gabriel music video. It's a worry. Man. That music video is quite bad. CGI faces ruined forever. I think that Steam as a song is better than it has any right to be, considering it is just Pete blatantly attempting to duplicate the success of Sledgehammer again. Ready for an interview? Oh, good luck. Yeah, rest well. Here we have, on the total opposite end of the spectrum from the like graphics demos, we have videos that had to play on the PSP so they couldn't be full motion videos, so they're just kind of clip art tweening around a background. It's also its own vibe, yeah. How much could UMD store? I want to see that. I want to say UMD is like a gigabyte. So like, technically you could fit some like blocky ass, compressed ass FMV on there if you really wanted to. 1.8 for a dual layer. So I mean, like, it's not impossible to fit FMV on there, but if you want to be fitting like multiple, like many songs worth, it behooves you to be making perhaps more. Dracula X Chronicles has a really, really good looking intro FMV on it. Yeah, and it doesn't have a whole lot else on there. And then it has Brown. There's some Brown on there. And I guess Symphony of the Night is also on there. It is also possible, honestly, that storage constraints aside, I may have simply not had the budget to render more fancy video than this as a fledgling developer. Just a fucked up mini DVD and a caddy, that makes enough sense to me. Bigger issue might have been the specs. I mean, you can playback FMV on it. Like, it's not... I mean, I guess playback FMV while you're also playing a video game over it, maybe not. Oh, me and Leia were on a Wikipedia dive the other night. Hang on, let me scroll up, read some shit. Bought the Symphony and Classic Rondo. That is like the reason to buy Dracula X Chronicles. It's a great compilation of those two games, and then there's a muddy looking remake. They cut all the cutscenes out of Persona 3. Baffling. Wasn't the PSP basically a cut down PS2? I mean, probably somewhere in that vicinity. I don't know the exact specs. It's something. I wanted to make a version with the slidey thing. Oh man. Could have had it all. Leah and I were in a Wikipedia hole learning about, I don't know, some dog shit movie or other. And we ended up learning about some like real crap ass like direct-to-video movie. We were like looking at like the history of DVDs and video DVD releases. And there was like a really fascinating like newsletter from like March 1997 about the first wave of video DVDs being released by major studios. And it was very interesting to read about, but like, I think like exactly one of them was a dual layer disc, but a lot of them were double-sided discs. And frequently one side would have the letterbox widescreen or anamorphic widescreen. And the other side was a pan and scan. A double-sided UHF DVD, that is perfect, I think. My only experience with double-sided DVDs was like the second Pokemon movie from Blockbuster. Had the special features on side 2. It's a pain in the ass because you have to be careful with both sides. Yeah. Space Jam Laserdisc. Laserdisc is a fascinating format. It's also interesting, like one of the things they were noting in this like initial like DVD like newsletter, obviously the people writing about these early wave of DVDs were people who were coming from Laserdisc, because like who was in the market for the first wave of DVDs? It's people who were already buying Laserdiscs. It's people who are interested in high-end home video. And they're like noting that like, unlike Laserdisc, which is strictly duration bound because it's a constant velocity unlike Laserdisc or CD, oh, I guess that's also true of CDs. Unlike those, DVDs are they're digital storage, so they're compression bound rather than having a fixed runtime, fixed maximum runtime. Killer thing DVDs over Laserdisc was the ease of extras. That was definitely one of the like big advantages. Was, yes, the wealth of features that you could jam cram onto a DVD. I think also just the size. Yes. Panel of degradation, yeah. If only the Laserdisc could hold shitty minigames. Exactly. What if you could play Dragon's Lair without needing additional arcade hardware? I mean, yeah, you can have special features in the same way that you could have had special features on a VHS by just jamming featurettes at the end of the runtime. But that's not quite the same, and it also doesn't allow for any degree of interactivity, really. Anyway, the reason we ended up looking up DVDs is because we learned about the existence of the direct-to-video horror film Castle Freak, which I want to read a little bit of the excerpt. A little bit of an excerpt from the Wikipedia page for Castle Freak for you all. A bed-crawling game on the Garfield movie. DVD games sucked ass. What if you had Dragon's Lair but worse in every way? And Dragon's Lair is already not good. Like, I just want to be clear about that. Dragon's Lair is a bad video game. Yeah, Shrek 2 had an X Factor riff complete with Simon Cowell. You were making games with a DVD menu system, which is, yeah, basically akin to the classic Laserdisc games. Was basically the best you could do outside of making, like, a point-and-click adventure. Hang on, I need to make this quieter. What's in the shop, actually? Ooh. Oh man, I wish I could get that one, but not enough to pay money for the real world money currency. Those are some banger emoticons in there, damn. Meatitarian. Anyway. Castle Freak is a 1995 American direct-to-video horror film directed by Stuart Gordon. Castle Freak went into production in 1994 after director Stuart Gordon noticed art for the film in producer Charles Band's office. Gordon agreed to develop the film on Band's condition that the film take place in a castle, contain a freak, and be shot on a very low budget. Gordon obliged, as he would be entitled full creative freedom outside of these. That's the very good, like, logline summary that they include in the top level Wikipedia paragraph. in the production paragraph, there is a slightly elongated and elaborated version of the story, which is just as good. While preparing to work on the film Space Truckers, director Stuart Gordon received the opportunity to develop Castle Freak. He was in Charles Band's office and noticed a poster entitled Castle Freak, with a Quasimodo-like man chained to a wall being whipped by a woman. When Gordon asked about it, Band replied, "Well, that's a castle, and there's a freak." Band said he had no script, but if Gordon wanted it, he could do whatever he wanted with the idea as long as he maintained the concepts of a castle and a freak. Which is just one of the best possible origin stories for a film. Anyway, that brought us to DVDs because that was released on DVD in like December of 1997. Yeah, December 1997, so it was within the first year of DVD releases. They were getting in on that DVD market at the ground floor. Don't need to buy the Metatarian comment, but I will. That's a movie that should be trapped on VHS for sure, exactly. No, they had to get it to DVD immediately, as soon as possible. Yeah. I think this will be my last one, and then I will probably raid out and call it for the night. So that I can rest and recuperate, even though I don't have to be up quite as early tomorrow. Still want to wind down a bit. But I think, if nothing else, this has been a successful experiment in I can stream within the hours that I have available to me, and it can feel worthwhile doing it. Peter Carrot doing in this music video, not his trademark moves, I can tell you that. What's he up to now? I think he's... Last I checked, I don't know if Midnight Oil are active as a going concern. They were relatively recently. Also, yeah, maybe he's just chilling now. In Newtown was gracious enough to roast him for his politics. I mean, his political career was unfortunate, to say the least. Yeah. That was fun. the stream in general. And also playing DJ Max. I like to do it. Let me go to a card of ending. You'd likely heckle most politicians, but you lived in an area that was a Tory stranglehold. In the 80s, he and the rest of the band joined an anti-nuclear organization, then quit it very publicly to allege the org was full of Reds. Oh boy. Very cool, guys. I'm playing double audio. Thank you all for coming out. As you can see, you can find me around the internet, catgirl.cam. You can find me on Discord at discord.catgirl.cam, and you can even find t-shirts at merch.catgirl.cam. Does he know what band he was in? He was in a very... I think it's a classic lib brain, you know? Also... There's a distinction, yes, you know. Labor, anti-communists are a thing, absolutely. Oh, I did a little growl there, accidentally. Anyway, really appreciate y'all coming out. I do intend, I am not going to set any sort of promises or regular schedule at this juncture. But I absolutely am going to try and get to stream more. Because I love it. I have a really good time when I stream. Anyway, I raided them last time, and I'll raid them again, because they're who's live at this hour. We're raiding Ada. Ada, comfy basilisk, the comfiest haunted doll in the void, still. Thank you for the hydration. You can't be throwing things at me. Ada appears to be playing the latest video game from I don't want to say novelty RPG developer, Damien Crawford. The video game, just one more dungeon floor. I promise it'll be better this time. Miss doing that? I know, right? Sometimes you just don't get enough chances to wed a cat girl. The game seems to be a very RPG stripped to its base, to its barest form. A la Square's Dungeon Encounters. But anyway, seems neat. And Ada's a good time, so let's go hang with Void. See y'all over there. See you all around. Oh, there BRB'd. Well, that's fine.